Most of the artwork still is Sandy Storm salvage wood, Seaside Boardwalk salvage wood, seeing the pain and everything that happened during the storm being just thrown away and discarded as if it never meant anything. Taking, a huge storm and being lucky enough to make a couple pieces for different people that were hugely affected and lost everything they had. That's, for me, is kind of where it started and kind of where it's finishing.
I remember walking in the doors for the first time. Corey was actually doing a workout and he was like just dead on the ground doing something like 100 calories on the bike or something crazy. And I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, this place is crazy. Like.
All right, welcome back to another MarbleCast. I'm Joe Marble, and today I'm here with the Schuld brothers, Dave and Joe. What's going on, fellas?
Good to be here.
Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, man, we just did a marble challenge. Now that you've gotten to participate in, well, 2 for Joe, technically this is the first one where we actually had a little bit more production value. But how'd you feel about being a part of the marble challenge instead of just watching it on your couch?
Well, it was. It's fun to see all the production behind the scenes. I don't really see all the work that gets put into a video, so it was enlightening to see all the work. It's fun. It's a fun time.
Joe, this is your second challenge. How did it compare from the first one to this one?
They're always a totally different animal. I had a lot of fun with this one. I've been in and out of this gym, unfortunately, because of school, and I wish that I could be here more consistently. But it was really good to be back and be part of this one.
Yeah, man, it was good having you guys. I think it was a good matchup. It was close. The first one you did was the 200 double unders. So how did my production scale up since then?
Oh, I mean, it's night and day. I mean, in terms of the equipment, the preparation, a lot more went into this one rather than the first one. Not to mention my first performance was quite inadequate.
You guys can check out that video. I'll put a link over there. I think it's over there. We'll see. Either way. That last one I think we did with you, it was me, you, and Kara. It was just like, I need something to do, so let's do it real quick. I tried to make it look cool with the split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked cool with the counter and
Yeah.
everything.
Do you know how long that counter took me to make? First, I had to count every rep on each individual thing. I knew where I was, so I knew how mine was going to go, but I had to keep typing in individual reps at every point.
Must have been painful counting mine every 4 seconds.
Yours was the easiest one because I didn't have as many to count.
Oh, that's true.
Kara's was hard because she kept messing up.
I felt like I was the one messing up, but
Yeah. It was still a good challenge. I thought it was fun. All right, Dave, you finally got to be a part of the Marble Challenge. It was you versus Joe. You got the golden trash can. How do you feel, man?
I mean, it's fun to finally beat my brother. I mean, you guys see the video, but you don't see, him trash talking me at home, saying that he's stronger, he's got the better squat. So it was fun to put him in his place.
So now that, Joe, you are officially the weaker Schuld, what are you going to do about it?
I mean, the only thing I can do is get back to training. I got to figure out what my weaknesses are and put some time into those exercises and just come back ready for next time.
Yeah. Well, you're moving up north now?
That's the plan. Yeah, I'm taking a job up in the Passaic area, and it's just a long commute, so I'm going to have to find another gym, unfortunately, and then just show up here for the challenges and
For
gloating.
the rematch.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did you find a gym yet or no?
Not yet. I'm looking. So, any recommendations?
In the Passaic County area. All right, Dave, you're at Monmouth.
I am.
What are you studying?
I'm getting my undergrad degree in health science. It's kind of like a track to put me on grad school for physical therapy, which is what I want to do.
Physical therapy. And you're a physician's assistant?
That's me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
How long were you in school doing that? Where'd you go?
So I did Monmouth University for 4 years. I got a bachelor's in bio, and then I took 2 years off working in the ER as a scribe, followed up by 2.5 years at Drexel University for grad program.
It's been around. And you just came back from where, Washington?
Yeah, during rotations, they sent me all over the place. So I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I was in Florida, Washington, a couple of places, North Philly, South Jersey. I've been all over the place the past year.
And this is all during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So how was it traveling all over the place during the pandemic?
It was definitely anxiety provoking because you don't know what the situation is going to be in another month. When I was down in Florida, it happened to be the peak of when Florida was dealing with its cases, especially in relation to the rest of the country. When we were quarantining here, I felt like the pandemic was worse in New Jersey relative to the rest of the U.S. So when I was out in Washington, there were the fires, there were the murder hornets. So I just feel like I've been traveling around the country following all the plagues.
Yeah, so I think if we want to follow where the next one's going, we just follow Joe.
Check out Passaic County.
I think it's going to hit Passaic County in the next month. All right, so Dave, you want to be a physical therapist?
Yeah, that's the plan. I like the profession. I like how they know the way the body works, how to diagnose a lot of issues, chronic issues, just like the way it all moves. It's very fascinating to me. I interned down in Freehold Physical Therapy for a little bit. I just finished up my volunteer hours there, and I just got to put in the work for school, make sure I get some good grades so they let me go to a grad school.
Yeah, it's tough work, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys aren't as competitive as my brothers and I are, but you are competitive with one another. You guys were growing up, you bowled?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
we both bowled in high school. It's actually a little interesting. We went to the same high school. We went to St. Rose in Belmar, and he's 5 years older than me. So when he was in high school, he kind of started the inaugural seasons for the St. Rose bowling team. He got it situated. Our dad was actually the coach, and by the time he graduated, the bowling team really started to take off, and then now I'm a freshman and the team's actually there and situated. So I wouldn't have been able to bowl if he wasn't even there. And I mean, it was a lot of fun going through that, and it was a lot of fun.
You came out with a state championship too.
I did, yeah. Just 4 years of bowling with the same 5 guys. We bowled every day in the summer, in the fall, all throughout the year. And it was fun to watch each other progress. And then we went all the way our senior year. It was really a lot of fun.
Who's got the best score?
Let's see. My high score is 289. What you got?
I think 289.
Oh, perhaps we'll need another rematch.
Ooh, the rematch will be at Howell Lanes.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. I had a question, and then I lost it.
About
Oh,
bowling?
so wait. Joe is basically the pioneer of the family.
Right.
You're not the oldest, though, right?
I am the
You're the
oldest,
oldest, yes.
yeah.
All right, so Joe is the pioneer of the family. He brought Dave here. Dave did not want to be here, I'm pretty sure. He just followed Joe, and Joe was like, you know what, we're going to go to the gym. We're going to try this gym out. All right, how'd you guys get here? Well, what was it like walking through the door the first day?
It was definitely not a choice for David. So I met a couple of people prior to grad school who expressed an admiration to CrossFit, and I already had an idea of what it was, and I thought it's something I might like to try. I had some free time before grad school started, and I was like, I want to take advantage of this before I start working on my master's, and I don't want to do it alone. So, David, it's time to go to the gym. And once we started going, I just fell in love with it. I think initially David had a little bit of problems with it because he hurt his elbow learning how to snatch, but it didn't discourage him, and he's snatching more than I am now.
I think Mom had more problems than Dave had.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I started right out of high school. I graduated high school. He was on his way to get his master's. I was on my way to college, and we were like, let's do something for the summer. He suggested CrossFit. I really wasn't too into doing something that intense. I remember walking in the doors for the first time. Corey was actually doing a workout, and he was like just dead on the ground doing something like 100 calories on the bike or something crazy. And I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, this place is crazy. Like, these people are dead. I mean, it was terrible. I didn't even want to come back. My legs hurt all the time. I used to joke about when we would do running workouts, because it was the summer. I'd be like, all right, Joe, I'm just going to run to my car and like just go home. I'm not going to come back. So it took me a little bit, but I learned to love it. And now I'm hooked.
Yeah.
On top of that, during that summer, we were working and for our party rental job. So we were outdoors for like up to 12, 14 hours after being here. So we'd wake up and we'd eat, we'd go to work and just repeat all summer. So like even when we're flipping rides that are 400 or 500 pounds, we gotta push through the fatigue from yesterday's.
Yeah, I mean, so for reference, we work at a party rental company, so all those big inflatable rides that you see, the way they get stored, you deflate them and you roll them up like a burrito. And those things are heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Especially like the water slides, they just soak up all the water. So, I mean, we'd be doing these rides, flipping them into trucks. We'd be carrying tents, dismantling them. And it was a lot of manual labor. So our bodies were just beat up.
Plus you're outdoors and the sun beats you too.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, Joe, you got Dave that job too?
You did.
Pioneer.
But to be
Pioneer.
fair, I only got that job because of my uncle on my name. I sent in a resume and the boss called me. He's like, "Oh, I play poker with your uncle. Come on and work with us." So it's not like I did anything special for the
But
job.
do you think he wouldn't have given you the job just if he didn't know your uncle?
Nah, I don't think
From the
he
way you
would.
guys made it seem, it's like he would hire everybody. And then they trickle out. There's a turnover rate.
maybe.
They do have a lot of workers like that. The seasonal come in,
Yeah.
high school kids. I definitely wouldn't have got the job if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't have even looked there. You know, I probably would have
Right.
looked somewhere else.
Yeah.
So there's another pioneer with the gym, bowling, work,
bowling, yep.
school. I mean, I've gone to the same schools.
Same schools. So you going to go to Drexel?
I can't do that one. I can't copy him in everything. I even looked at some grad school applications. I saw Drexel offers a PT program. And I'm like, I don't want to go there. I can't. It's not even. They might have a great program, but I don't want to copy him in everything.
Are you looking to stay in state or going out?
I'm not sure yet. It's sometimes I don't get to make that choice. You kind of send out the applications and then see what happens. So we'll see in the next year. See what happens.
All right. That's cool, man. Yeah, so you mentioned that Corey was here that first day, and you guys have been sort of battling it out. We're going to have him do a challenge with you one day.
Oh, man.
But for the past 3 years, Corey has defeated Dave in Holiday Wars, and we've talked about that before. And this year, you took it, man.
Yeah, well, the first 2 years, you know, I'd be doing these workouts, and I'd come in, I'd see Corey's time, and sometimes I just couldn't beat it, and other times he would edge me out by just a little bit. And I came in with a vengeance this year, and I was like, it can't happen for a third year. I mean, everyone tells me that, you know, I'm the young kid in the gym. I'm only 21, and Corey's, you know, in his 50s out here kicking everybody's butt. So I had to put him in his place, and, you know, I hurt for some of those Holiday Wars workout, but it was nice to finally get the victory.
Did you repeat any?
I did. I repeated twice, the first and the second.
And those he beat you in both of them the first time, right?
Yeah, his first attempt, he beat me in both.
Yeah, and then the third and fourth week, you beat him. All right.
Yeah.
Solidifying that victory.
Yeah, I had to.
Joe, you didn't participate in Holiday Wars. Have you ever?
No, not once. And it's really disappointing because
man, you'd have
I've
so much
always
fun.
missed out.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun. I'd really like to be part of it, but I just kept missing it.
Yeah, school schedule. It's got him going everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially during the pandemic. As in the family, we'd be like, you know, wherever Joe goes, that's where the cases are going to spike.
Yep. So watch out,
Passaic. Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we can wrap this one up real quick. Get you guys out of here, get some lunch.
Yeah, that sounds great.
You guys did a lot of work today, man. Good job
Yeah.
today. Thank you for challenging with me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks for
doing
bringing us a part to
The
be part
first
of it.
brother head-to-head challenge. I didn't have to participate in this one. I got to sit back and watch. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again next year.
Yeah. When Joe comes back. All right, guys. I've been your host, Joe Marble, and I'm here with
Dave Schuld.
And Joe Schuld.
All right, guys. Check out our Spreadshirt shop. Hit that subscribe button if you like what we're doing and you want to see more. And anything else, hit those links in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.